Alright guys, it's Noah here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an HTML website. This is part 1 of the tutorial. I'm going to try to make it 3 parts and maybe more or maybe less, but just watch the tutorial and maybe you guys will understand it. And people that are beginners on HTML, this is a perfect video to get started on, and I hope you guys like it. But today we'll be working on a website called well, it's not. I'm trying to think about what it's going to be called. I think I'm just going to have my username or something, but this is going to be a website for tutorials. Like, if you are a person that does tutorials on YouTube, you could you can make a website through HTML and publish it over the internet for the people to see your website. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to do that. Just open up your text editor, Notepad would even do for this, but I would recommend Context. I'll put it in the link in the description. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go to New, and I'm just gonna go ahead and type in the head. The head is for, I'll show you in just a few seconds. It'll make sense to you after I'm done. Alright, you click save, go to desktop and type in index.html. Click save. And then since I saved to the desktop as an HTML file, it'll pop up on the desktop as an HTML file. The head is for the title that appears on the tab page. If you have a tabbed web browser, it'll appear on the tab page. And it says Noah's Tutorials, and as you can see here, I typed in head, title, in title tag, and in head hat tags, and it says Noah's Tutorials. That is for the title. That is for the title function for this part up here. And now we're going to make a little bit of a header up here for just the logo, sort of. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open up a photo editor. I'm using Corel Print Shop Pro Photo X2 Ultimate. You can use anything you want. You can use Paint for all I care, but you can also use Photoshop or Paint.net or anything like that. But the easiest way I know how to do this is just go to your Paint program, then drag this out to the size you want the header to be, and go to File, Save As. Click on Desktop and then click Save. Go to Open, and you want to open the file you just saved to your desktop. I'm gonna go ahead and just make a quick little header right here. Just gonna go ahead and choose a gradient for it. This is what I've been doing with all my website stuff. I've been giving it a gradient color, and I've been going to Effects, Illumination Effects, and go to Lights. I just keep it the way it is. I don't try to change the settings or anything because that just looks good to me. As you can see, it just changed the header. Go to Effects, go to Illumination Effects again. I might be saying these wrong, but I'm just trying the best I can. But go to Sunburst, and you can see it puts a sunburst on here. I don't like to adjust that either because it just looks fine to me. So, and then I usually go to text. You can do whatever the heck you want, but I usually just type in random stuff just to make sure it's the color I want it to. If it's not, I will just go to color, and I'll pick yellow and click OK. And I usually put something requiring the name of the website. I might have spelled this wrong, but I assure you I'm trying the best I can. But it says Noah's Tutorials. Click Apply, and if you have this program by Corel, you can do the same thing I'm doing. But just go to 3D Effects if you want a shadow, and go to Drop Shadow. You can make it as far away distant as you want. You can take a little bit of the blur off too, That looks about right. So just click whenever you're done making that, just click save, and then it'll say, because the limitations of the specified file format and possibility the save options you've selected, you've saved the file will be limited to a merged image. Would you like to continue? Click yes. Sometimes it'll tell you that, and sometimes it won't. It just depends on your file. But just click exit, and then you want to go to your desktop and create a new folder called images. I'll put the header in there, and I will rename this to header. And if you have the program I have, it'll say Corel Auto Preserve. It does that because if you save this file, if you save the image file, it'll give you the copy of the one before it was saved, and it'll put it in a folder for you. You won't really need that one, so just delete that. Alright, now we want to go back to the HTML file. After the head tags, you want to type a center tag. This center tag aligns everything in this middle area to align to the center. Anything past this in center tag right here I'm pointing at does not get aligned to the center. So the way you want to, if you want to put the header in there, the way you would do that is image source equals. Now the folder's on the desktop. Whenever you put whenever you say images, it'll go directly to the desktop. So just whenever you created the image folder, you called it images, so just type in images/header and .png, and the way you can determine which file name you save that as is going to the folder you saved it in. And then looking down here, if you have Windows 7, I'm not sure if it works on Windows Vista or not, but you can go down here and it should say PNG file. So that's a way to determine it, and whenever you do that, just click save. Now whenever you go back here, whenever you refresh, it should say Noah's Tutorials up here. If you have a little bit of an edge that's cut off because it may be a little too big, you could just do this. You could go to the image source, and right here after this symbol, do a space and type in width equals 100%. And then whenever you click save, you can refresh it, and then it'll bring it down to the size of the page. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and make a background for this. You can basically go to your Paint program, and yeah, just leave it the way it is, and you can make this longer for the website. And trust me, you want whenever, if you make this longer, like say the image stretches out to about here, you want to make this longer to where it'll stretch to about over here, and like so. You want to make that a little bit longer to where it stretches out to about there. Click it back to 100%. If it's the way you like it, then okay then. But I'm just gonna go ahead and stretch this out on the bottom a little bit longer, just in case we put more on it than I intended. You can also click save as, and you can save this in the images folder. You can save this in the images folder as background. It should save it. And then whenever you you can go to your photo editing program. You can go to open images, and then you can click on the background image you just saved in that one folder. It should open it, and I'm just gonna make a quick background for this. Just go to the color. I like gradient backgrounds because it makes the website look more professional instead of like vector image type. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click that. Click on the paint bucket if you haven't already, and then just click on the image, and it should change the image to a gradient type. Now I'm going to go to effects. I'm not gonna put lights on this time. I'm just gonna put a sunburst, and it should put a sunburst type on your image, and it does sort of look like the sky. So just click on save, and then you can go back to your HTML file and type out what I typed: body background equals images slash background dot PNG. Now the dot PNG or dot file, whatever you saved it as, you could save it as JPEG, PNG, GIF. I don't really care, but you can save it as without the dot file name, like for example .jpeg. It's not going to work like so. It's not going to work. You have to have the file of the image. So see, as I refreshed the page, it didn't work, but yeah, just put a .png at that, and remember, if you don't know what kind of file name it is, just go to your folder and click on it, and it should say at the bottom if you have Windows 7. You save that, and then whenever you click refresh, the background should appear on the page. This is the end of part 1. I hope you guys liked the tutorial, and just watch part 2, and there'll be more. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.